Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to a new series inspired by Katie Reeds. If you do not follow her, go follow her. She's my friend. We love her. So what this series is every single month, I am going to tell you all of the books that I read in the past month. So let's get started. All right, so the first book that I read in November was A Treachery of Swans. This is the Illumicrate edition of the book, so it has painted edges as well as beautiful art on the inside. I would say that this book, for me, it was decent. It was an interesting concept, interesting magic system, but quite frankly, I'd probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't my favorite. It was very slow moving. Okay, so the next book that I read for the month of November was the Legally Blonde book. So I read it on Kindle Unlimited. You can grab it here if you were looking for it. So I read Legally Blonde by Amanda Brown. It was actually probably my least favorite book of the month. I would give that book probably 2.75 to 3. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Obviously, we all know the plot. It was based on the movie, but it wasn't my favorite. I've read better. Okay, so then the next things that I read are The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen, and my goodness, I could not put this book down. This book is basically if Greek mythology met the Hunger Games. I was obsessed with it. I could not put it down. I think I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning reading one day and didn't realize what time it was. That's how good of a book this one was. And naturally, from there, I jumped right into the sequel. So the next one is The Things Gods Break, which is the sequel to The Games Gods Play. It is not like if Greek mythology met the Hunger Games. It goes deeper into the plot. It's more like, hey, here's all of Greek mythology, and let me tell you why what you think about Greek mythology is wrong. And I also could not put that book down. I also stayed up until 3 a.m. and read the whole thing. It was so stinking good. And both of these books, I will tell you, both of these, by the way, these are the special edition, the deluxe limited editions with paintings in the front and the back. Both of these books, spicy. They are spicy, and I am not mad at it. Big, big fan. All right, and then the next book that I actually read was The Isle in the Silver Sea. So The Isle in the Silver Sea is another Illumicrate book. So yes, it does have painted edges. And then we do have beautiful drawings in the front and the back. And I would give this book probably a 3.75. Oh, by the way, The Games Gods Play and The Games Gods Break, those ones got 5 out of 5. I forgot to say that, but they get a 5 out of 5. Hands down, yes. Just yes. The Isle in the Silver Sea, I would probably give like a 3.75. It was a very, very slow start to the book, but the magic system was really interesting. If I had to describe the book, it was basically, what if the stories that you have told, that you've listened to, the legends that you know, are actually tied to the land? And what if that land is also tied, there's somebody who has to keep reliving that story in order for that land to exist. It was a really interesting magic system. I enjoyed it, and I also really enjoyed the themes in it. If you really want a book that kind of explains censorship in a way that is easy to understand, I do recommend this book. Give this one 3.75 out of 5. And then the last book that I read in the month of November was Callie Hart's Quicksilver. Now, the reason this is the last one is because I haven't finished Brimstone yet, and it is December. So we are working through Brimstone right now, but this book is, did I stay up till 4 a.m. reading it and then get reprimanded by my sibling? Yes, I did. Do I have any regrets? Absolutely not. I could not put this book down. It was so stinking good. It had a bit of a slow start for probably like the first 50 pages. Once you get past the first 50 though, it starts picking up. You start meeting more characters. It becomes a really, really good book. I greatly enjoyed this one. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. And by the way, criteria for 5s out of 5s, if I stayed up till 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. reading, that automatically means that it's a high rated book. So greatly enjoyed this one. Really enjoying Brimstone so far. And you will hear more about Brimstone next month. So for the month of November, I read 6 books, but I read 2,955 pages. And do I feel smarter for it? Maybe. Do I feel smarter? No. But do I feel like I'm a little bit more obsessed with books about fae and fantasy novels? Yes. Yes, I do. If you guys enjoy this, please let me know, because I will happily go through and review the books that I am reading every single month and give you guys a quick overview. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see this. And just to remember, Katie Reads made me do it.